Welcome back, Salty Fam. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. So today we're just going to recap what's going on in Traitors recently in the past episodes. So we have Eric and Rob are our traitors now.
Yeah, they're the two traitors heading into the finale. Rob's like the OG traitor.
Yeah.
He's definitely been running the game.
Yes.
Like, no questions asked.
And Eric was like absolutely shocked and surprised.
Yes.
And at first I was like, is he going to do it? And then it's like, well, yeah, you have to, otherwise you're out.
Yeah,
you know?
and everybody's going to be like, well, I'm at least going to try,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. But I think Eric, it is hard for him to like cover up the fact that he is a traitor. You
Yes.
can see him struggling.
That first morning is funny. There's a scene like he's sitting in a room with someone else and Rob, and he's like all tense sitting in the chair, and Rob's like just sprung out, like chilling fat. And he's like, look at this guy, dude. He's got everybody wrapped around his finger.
Yeah,
Like,
it is pretty funny. Other people like Kristen were picking up on the fact that he was behaving differently.
yes, she started coming so hard for him, like, and haven't really seen her come hard at anyone. And with him, she was like pissed about it.
Yeah.
You know?
She was.
Like there was an element she was like legit mad. Like,
Yeah.
why aren't you saying anything? Like, you're so
Right.
quiet. Like,
Right.
it was funny. She was like, she's charged up about
Yeah,
it.
but then it made me think, like, did Rob have him as a traitor so then people would notice him behaving differently and then vote him out and then he'd be the last standing traitor?
I think so, dude. Like, you cannot underestimate Rob's game. I think he
Yeah.
did. I think he figured he'll have the hardest time flipping the switch tomorrow.
Yeah.
And he's just going to look suspicious.
And then people will vote him out and then he'll be the last standing because it has to be 1 or 2 episodes left, right?
I think it's just one. So I think we are going into the finale. It'll be episode
Yeah.
10. And yeah, they make them have 2 traitors going into the finale. It seems.
Yeah.
It seems like that's a rule. Like you have to
Okay.
have 2 entering the finale.
Yeah. And so unfortunately, Dorinda had been murdered.
Which
So-
I was bummed to see that, you know, and was surprising because that was a strong ally of Rob. But he
Yeah.
knows he's got to like sacrifice some pieces on the board
Yeah.
to maintain control, you know.
And she lasted quite a long time this season.
She did. It was great to see her like, and you know, if he didn't eliminate her, she probably would have gone to the end just like Dolores, you know, did last
Yeah.
season. You can't sleep on those housewives.
Yeah.
But it was sad to see her go.
I know. I thought maybe one of the housewives would go to the end again.
Yeah.
You know? And then we had Steven, he got banished, and this kind of just switched itself last minute, like in good traitor fashion around the round
Yes.
table.
Yeah, everybody wanted Johnny going into it.
Yeah.
Super suspicious of Johnny and Tara.
Yeah.
And then they just go all in on, hey, we're like a duo, being totally open about it, which you think would raise even more suspicion.
I
But then they're
know.
just like, Steven, you got to go, dude.
I know, but then the fact that Steven was a faithful would put more eyes on them. Like they just sacrificed
Yes.
someone. And I think that they should have like never told anyone that they were like best friends and would have each other's back. Because
Totally.
then it just makes them look a little bit more suspicious. Like, oh, well, you've been hiding this the whole time. Like, what else,
Yes.
you know?
Yeah, depending on who gets murdered, they're going to be in the hot seat right
Yeah.
off the bat. You know, the only way they're not is if Kristen gets murdered, you
Yeah.
know, which I think Rob is going to, or no, he did tell Eric in the turret, if you murder Kristen, it's going to bring some heat on you.
Right.
I was thinking he was going to keep that to himself and be
Yeah.
like, who do you want to murder, Eric?
Yeah.
Oh, Kristen? Cool.
Like feed him to the wolves.
Yes,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah, it's interesting. So if Rob and Eric make it to the end with a faithful, they can like vote the faithful out, right?
They want to end the game with the faithful because they get the
Okay.
money either way.
Oh,
So they
okay.
just a traitor just needs to make it to the end, and then they split the money if they're in the last ones when they vote to end the game. I
Okay.
guess you could go all traitors to the end, you know, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
And
Who
then
knows? And we
split
might see that.
three-way. Yeah.
But my prediction is Eric's not going to be able to handle the heat, so he's going
Yeah.
to kind of collapse, and Rob's going to go to the end and like win it all.
I think Rob will win too. And do you think he'll win solo? We haven't ever seen a like one winner, right? It's always been split.
There's been well, so one time it was the girl Clarice, or I can't remember her name, but she won. She was the
Okay,
one
so the
traitor who went
solo.
there, And then the other one, Peter, would have won, but he was, he basically said, I don't need the money and I want y'all to have it. So I'm going to like self-eliminate,
Yeah.
So, but that would have been a traitor victory.
That is true.
But so I think he is going to go solo and win it,
I think the most sus thing right now is that there were 2 traitor banishments back to back. Like, how is no one thinking that that is weird? Because it's never happened in history. So who's ever putting in those little ideas of whoever to say the traitor's name?
That's what they're probably so wrapped up thinking, oh my God, we're killing it. But they should stop and think exactly that. Like, that doesn't happen. Like,
no.
How did that happen?
Right.
We are not that good at this game.
Yeah.
Like, how did that happen?
Yeah. So I don't know. I think Rob definitely will take it to the end. And if he's the only traitor without Eric, then he's going to win it.
Oh, for sure. And
I think everyone will be super shocked to see that he was a traitor the whole time.
They're going to be stunned.
Like, it's not like he came in halfway through or anything.
No. And it's been super cool watching him. Like, I'm like, he needs to become a gamer now. I'm like, he needs to go on Survivor, dude. He'll like kill these games.
He's good at Survivor,
He's like rugged, so he probably wouldn't mind the outdoor part of it, And he's obviously super good at the social game.
Yeah.
Like,
I think he's outgrown Love Island for sure.
1,000%, dude, for sure.
Well, like and subscribe for more and let us know your thoughts in the comments.